everyone, welcome back. So this is going to kick off our short on space workout series. I've laid a yoga mat out in this walkway between the closet and the bed here. So hopefully you have at least enough space to roll a yoga mat out the whole workout. This is the only amount of space we need. So even though we're short on space, it's really important that we make room, find what we can, adapt however we need to so that we're still able to get these workouts in if going outside is not a possibility. So this whole workout is going to be done on the yoga mat. I'm going to use one set of dumbbells, a 5-pound set of dumbbells, and then we also have some body weight exercises. So go ahead and get your workout started on your fitness tracker. Grab a little water if you need, and let's get it started. So first exercise, to warm up, we're just going to take it to a jog in place right here. Arm and opposite leg going. So just take it easy at first here. We're just warming up. How high you bring up your knees in front is up to you. How fast you take this jog is up to you. Depends on how you're feeling today. Take some deep breaths in, deep breath out. And make sure on this little jog that we are pumping the arms, moving through the shoulders here and not flexing and extending from the elbows. So we want to drive those elbows back towards the wall behind you. Pump those fists up to the ceiling. Keep breathing. And rest. Good. All right, next one, we're gonna take it onto your back. I'm gonna flip around the other way. So we're gonna be on your back, hands either right by your side or under your tailbone. So we're going straight leg lifts. So I'm gonna take those legs straight out and I'm gonna stop right before I hit the floor. Inhale, bring it back up. So really important as you're doing this that you're keeping that lower back glued to the floor. If you're having a hard time doing that, bend your knees, touch your toes down just a little bit closer to your body for a little bit less resistance. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale on the lowering. Inhale as you bring it back up to the top. Hands are underneath your tailbone to give you a little extra support to close that space between your lower back and the mat. And again, if you feel that space popping up, bend your knees for less resistance. A little tap down closer. Excellent. All right. Next one, we're gonna grab your weights. We're gonna go alternating lunge forward with a bicep curl. All right, so chest is up nice and tall. Stepping onto the ball of my foot first and then transferring the weight down into the heel, coming down. Bicep curl at the bottom of your lunge, drive off your heel, or you can do the bicep curl at the top of your lunge. Totally up to you. So take your time as you step. Make sure you're stepping the ball of your foot first and then bring the weight down into your heel. Drive off the heel, get that bicep curl. If you're doing your bicep curl at the bottom of your lunge, make sure that back knee does not actually touch the floor. You can feel it, but you're not putting any weight on it. Chest stays tall. Posture stays nice and straight like you're balancing a book on top of your head. Don't let that book drop. And remember to breathe. Whew. Good. All right. We're going bent over split stance. So split stance here. Bend the toes on that back foot. Knee stays right over my ankle on the front leg. Hinge at the hips, and we're going shoulder extension. So I'm driving my palms up to the ceiling, keeping my arms straight. Really working through the back here, the triceps, and especially the front of the shoulders. Keep squeezing the glute on that back leg. You should feel heavy into this front leg here. Weight is in the heel. Feeling those big leg muscles, strong leg muscles. Switch the front leg. Keep exhaling that weight up to the ceiling. Good. Breathe out on the way up. Inhale, coming down. Hold steady here, hold steady. Draw that belly button in towards your spine. Keep everything engaged. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, go ahead and set your weights down. We're gonna go single leg heel tap next. So I'm balancing on one leg. Even as I'm standing at the top, not locking the knee out, keep a little bend in the knee. We're gonna sit back into your chair. Tap to the heel to the front. Come up, squeeze at the top. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, driving all the way through the top. Breathe in. Breathe out. Same thing, balancing that book on top of your head. Hold on to that posture. Sitting back into your heel. Switch legs. Back into the heel. Breathe in, good. Work on finding one spot to stare at. If your eyes are moving around too many different directions, it's gonna throw your balance off. So find one spot, maybe right at the end of your mat. Hold on to that spot. Make sure your knee is tracking nice and straight. We don't want too much movement in that knee. Good. All right, shake it out. Next one, we're going jump squats. All right, so how big you jump or how small you jump will be up to you and your fitness level. So I'm gonna coil back. Exhale on the jump. Using my arms to help pull myself up. Exhale, inhale. Looking for that triple extension in the ankles, the knees, and the hips. If the high impact is bothering for any reason, we can go low impact, bring it all the way up into a calf raise. Maybe you go a little bit faster to get that intensity. But as much as you can, even if it's just a little jump, work on those squat jumps, work on that cardio. Here we go, less than 10 seconds. Whew, shake it out. All right, let's take it back to your dumbbells. We're gonna go split stance, dumbbell row. Whew. One leg forward, one leg back. Bend the toes. Here we go. Weights are reaching forward just in front of my toes. So I'm not dropping them straight down and they're not going straight out. About 45 degrees. Drawing those elbows straight back. As I bring my arms forward, I'm still holding onto that pencil between my shoulder blades, not letting my shoulder blades go, not letting the shoulders round forward. Switch legs. So if your shoulders are rounded, draw your shoulders back in together first, and then we pull the elbows back. Extend the arms, keep holding onto those shoulders. So there is no letting go through this movement. You're holding on, everything is engaged. Squeeze the glute on that back leg, don't forget about it. One more here. Beautiful. All right, go ahead and set your weights down. Whew. All right. We have your plank with hip rotations next. So palms are gonna be Forearms are gonna be shoulder width apart here, parallel to each other. And then we're gonna take it to that hip rotation here, back and forth. So I wanna keep that rotation as tight as I can, tight like a corkscrew, and not coming over like a rainbow arc. We wanna keep it tight as if I was trying to touch my hip to the center line of the mat rather than the outside of the mat. If you need to modify from your knees, you can take it to the knees, and then as you rotate, the knee stacks on top of the bottom knee. Good. Keep it tight here. 15 more seconds. Find your breath. Awesome. All right, next one, we're going back to your weights. Whew, it's getting warm in here. All right, weights are going to be at your shoulders, feet are shoulder width apart. Sitting down and back into those heels, bringing the elbows to my knees if I can, and then standing all the way through with an overhead press. Inhale, coming down, exhale all the way up to the top. Breathe in, breathe out, good. Chest stays tall as you sit back into that chair. My knees stay behind my toes. So I want that resistance in the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads, and not in my knees. Okay, so from the side, sitting back into that chair, back stays straight, stand all the way through, tuck your tailbone. Soft bend in the knees, press, arms are right next to the ears. Inhale, coming down. Press all the way through. Big squeeze at the top. Awesome. All right, and the last exercise, we're gonna go tricep dips. So just as if you were right at the edge of a bench, fingers are gonna point forward. I'm gonna lift my hips up off the floor, and then it's gonna be a little bend in the elbows as I do this. So the range of motion is going to be limited since the ground is a little closer now, which is fine. You're still gonna feel this. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you press through. Squeeze the back of the arms at the top. Oh, I already feel this. Here we go. 30 seconds. So I'll show you what it looks like from the other side. Fingers are pointed forward, hips are up, and then it's a little bend in the elbows, and press all the way through. Exhale on the press, inhale coming down. All right, excellent work. This is your first short on space workout series. We'll be having more of these coming to you every Wednesday for the month of August. Get round 2 in, get round 3 in, have fun, and we'll see you next time.